This video is about the one setting that could save your crypto from being stolen. Most people think hackers need to be tech geniuses to steal crypto, but the truth is, they don't. They just need one tiny gap in your account security. And the surprising fix? It's already built into your exchange account. You just have to switch it on the right way. By the end of this video, you'll know how to set up two-factor authentication that actually works, how to avoid fake security, and how to keep your crypto locked down even if your phone or laptop gets hacked. Let's start with what two-factor authentication, short for two-factor authentication, really does. When you log into your crypto account, there are three main ways someone can break in first stolen passwords. If you reuse the same password across sites, and one of those sites gets hacked, your crypto account is next in line second, phishing sites. These are fake exchange pages that look almost real. You enter your login, they grab it, and now they have your keys to the kingdom third, SIM swaps. Someone tricks your mobile provider into giving them your phone number. Now they get your text messages and verification codes. Two-factor authentication adds a wall between those attacks and your money. It means even if someone knows your password, they still need a code or a physical key that only you have. But here's what's important to know. Two-factor authentication is powerful, but not perfect. If your computer is already infected with malware, two-factor authentication can't help much because the attacker controls your screen. If you enter your one-time code into a fake page that copies it straight to the real site, it also fails. And if your private keys or seed phrase are ever exposed, two-factor authentication won't save those either. Once someone has your wallet seed, they own your funds. Most people also don't realize there are two kinds of two-factor authentication on exchanges. One is for logging in, and one is for withdrawals. Login 2FA stops people from getting in. Withdrawal 2FA stops them from taking your funds, even if they do get in. You need both. On top of that, many exchanges let you whitelist withdrawal addresses. That means your crypto can only be sent to approved wallets. Now let's talk about what kind of two-factor authentication actually works, because not all of them are equal. The strongest type is a hardware security key. It's a small physical device like a USB or NFC key that confirms it's really you logging in. These keys use standards called FIDO2 and WebAuthn, which basically means phishing sites can't trick them. If the website isn't the real exchange, the key just won't respond. It's the most secure method available right now. Next best is a time-based one-time password app, also called a TOTP app. You've seen these before. They generate a 6-digit code that changes every 30 seconds. Apps like Aegis on Android and Rivo or OTP Auth on iPhone store your codes locally and encrypted. And then there's SMS. It's better than having nothing, but it's the weakest option. SMS codes can be intercepted during SIM swap attacks or stolen through fake phone recovery calls, so use this as a last resort. Now let's talk about how to set up your safety properly. Start with your password. Use a unique one that's at least 16 characters long. Store it in a trusted password manager. Never reuse it. Next, turn on two-factor authentication on your main exchange account. Then go to the email account connected to that exchange and enable two-factor authentication there, too. Finally, protect your password manager with two-factor authentication. Then, register your hardware security keys. Add both of them to your exchange, label them clearly, and test logins on both your computer and phone. If your exchange doesn't support hardware keys yet, use an authenticator app as your second factor. When you set up your authenticator, the exchange will show you a QR code and a set of recovery codes. Write the recovery codes down on paper and store them somewhere safe. If your app shows the secret key during setup, save it securely offline, encrypted if possible. That's your backup if you ever lose your device. Next, disable SMS as a backup method. Go into your account settings and turn it off. Then call your mobile carrier and ask them to set up a SIM lock PIN or port-out password that prevents anyone from moving your number without your say-so. Now, strengthen withdrawals. Turn on withdrawal 2FA. Set up address whitelists so funds can only go to addresses you've already approved. Turn on a withdrawal cooldown of at least 24 hours so any new address or change takes time to activate. These settings are available on most major exchanges like OKX, Binance, and Bybit. Don't forget your browser and phone hygiene. Bookmark the real exchange login page and use that bookmark every time. Update your OS often. Don't install unknown apps and never root or jailbreak it. Now you're solid, but you still need a backup plan. Create 2 printed copies of your recovery codes. Keep them in separate, secure spots, like a safe or a safety deposit box. Label them so you know what account they belong to. If your authenticator app supports encrypted export, make one and store it offline. For hardware keys, store your backup key somewhere away from your main one. Write down what you need to do if one key is lost. That might mean using recovery codes or going through the exchange's account recovery process. Know it before it happens. If you ever lose your phone, act immediately. Log in from a secure computer and revoke that phone from your account, end any active sessions, change your passwords, and double-check your withdrawal settings. When you travel, keep it simple. Bring the minimum you need, like a spare hardware key. Once your setup is done, treat it like a living system. It needs checkups. Every few months, log into your exchange and review your 2-factor authentication methods. Remove old devices and confirm your withdrawal whitelist, and cool-down settings are still on. Check your login history for anything strange. Make sure your phone or authenticator's time is synced. A small drift can cause big headaches. Do a recovery drill once a year. Pretend your phone is gone and make sure you can log in using your recovery codes and backup key. This simple test gives you peace of mind that your plan actually works. The one setting that saves your crypto isn't some secret feature or hidden hack. It's 2-factor authentication, but done right, with the right device and backed up the right way. Have you used 2FA before? Will you be using it now? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.